Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some Jayhawk football. It's a beautiful September day. Check the weather real quick. 72 degrees out. Sounds like perfect weather to me, isn't that right, Carson?
Yeah, it's a beautiful night out tonight. We got the 2-0 Hudson Pirates versus the 1-1 Jesup Jayhawks.
It's going to be a fun sight to see. Jayhawks coming off a strong win against Olwine last week, playing in pretty dominant fashion, going against a pretty solid team.
Yeah, Camden, what players are you looking out for on the Hudson roster that could give us some trouble tonight?
Hudson roster, I mean, the main guy that you got to look out for is Camden Davis, number 12. He'll be playing quarterback for the Pirates today, and he's looking to make a major impact, especially on those QB runs.
Yeah, the thing I'm looking forward to is last week when I tuned into the game, I saw our offensive line really took it to Olwine's defensive line. And I see some size on this Hudson defensive line, Caden Wiersma at 6'5", 215. I want to see how we do against a little bit bigger bodies and maybe a little bit more athletic.
Of course. Name of the game is winning the line of scrimmage, and that's what's going to be key going into tonight's football game.
So I think they're really going to try and pound the rock on us, as teams tend to try to do against us, because we're always known to have really athletic skill guys and not as experienced in the interior line. So
very excited to see what's about to come as Lyle Olson lines up for the kickoff. To start out, as the Jayhawks receive, going on their first drive, what do you want to see from the Jayhawks starting on this first drive, Carson?
I want to see us pound the rock up the middle, and I want to see Treptow throw some darts in the play-action game. We don't have to score, but I'd like to see us flip the field position, make them take the ball the length of the field.
And we are underway. Tonight's game. Ball rolling down to the 5-yard line.
Kind of an awkward kickoff. Going to be returned to the 10-yard line.
The Jayhawks come down on offense, and they're looking to make a major impact right away. Some of the key players starting on offense is definitely Ryan Treptow, a quarterback, junior this year. Definitely trying to lead the way, as well as we got a senior backfield with Wyatt Vanderwerf looking to really pound the ball, and he's definitely made some big contributions so far this year.
Yeah, the first person you see when you look out there is 54 and 61 on that left side of the Hudson Pirates D-line.
Take it first down. Through the middle, strong run.
Yeah, strong run. Just kind of looked like zone run to me there.
Definitely.
Good call on 1st and 10. Got about 5.
And that's why it's calling card right there, is he's ready to lower his head, run down through a gap, and try to get every yard as possible, and that's what you can really appreciate about him.
The thing about Hudson is they're going to be a traditional 4-3 defense, 4-4. They're going to be gap sound. They're not going to give you what you want.
2nd down, looking to pass.
Ooh. Through the hands of Tice there. Would have been nice to pick that up. Would have been about a 15-yard gain, but instead we have 3rd and 5. Good start, though.
Great start.
If you have Ryan Treptow on your fantasy team throwing darts.
That's who I'm picking. Got to give him the start.
Wearing 14 for Sam Darnold.
Elite company.
Takes a snap. Oh, nice. Great run to the 30-yard line by Ryan Treptow on that quarterback read. Just took it right out of Wyatt's hands at the last second, scampered for that first down.
And that QB read is so influential and improved effective last game as well, so I'm glad they're coming back to it this game. Ryan's just trying to read that defensive lineman, whether he wants to hand it off to Wyatt to cut up the field or he'll take it by himself.
And great block on the edge by Nick Moore. Really helped force that into a 10-yard gain.
As we head out 1st down, looking to pass, rolls out left.
Oh,
overthrown.
Intercepted by number 7, Anderson Yoder. You know, just overthrew him there. Yep. I like the route concept. It was open, just kind of threw it across his body.
Yep, mistakes are going to happen, of course. It's just how we come back and adjust after that one. But still, definitely the right play call, and it was an open man, just a great catch.
I hope they got a little bit of confidence from that drive because things were open, and it wasn't like we got shut down at all.
Mm-hmm. So we head out Hudson offense look to take the field as they head out first down and 10.
We got big Evan Sebeka in the middle of that defensive line with that big club on his hand. See if he can cause some damage with that.
Looking to be dangerous as they motion out left.
Spread look. Just drops back to pass. Incomplete. They tried to run an all curls look there to the left.
Trying to build a little bit of momentum to go start out this game as they head out second and 10.
Similar as we try to do is build some rhythm with our quarterback. They try to throw a curl to get Davis going.
Definitely, and especially motioning out wide so they can have enough room to look for those little curl routes. They head out second and 10, starting right at the 43-yard line. Short field position on this one, so we'll see if they can capitalize on this drive.
Looks like we're going to a pistol spread look here. They're going to roll out left. Great defensive play by number 5, Kyle Bucknell, to knock that one down.
Great coverage, especially when Hudson motioned out that guy to the left. They sealed that edge, looking for that rollout pass. It was not effective.
You know, you think of a Hudson Pirates team, I did not expect them to come out with 2 spread drop back passes to start the game.
Me neither.
It's like they're going to come out in this spread pistol again. I wouldn't be shocked to see a trap or a screen play here on 3rd and 10.
Third down and long, they got to get a little bit tricky. Davis drops back. Quarterback
Great play. Great play by Dawson Bell.
Dawson Bell just turning up a whole nother gear, especially in the position that he's been playing this year at outside linebacker. He's really been able to use his size and speed to attack that edge as well as drop into coverage when needed be.
Looks like Hudson's going to play the field position game here and take a punt. Number 32, Carter Heasley. Back to punt.
Let's see if he's got a boot on him. Ooh.
Nice punt. He's going to, it's going to bounce in the back of the end zone. We'll have it on our 20.
Hit leg day a few too many times.
All right, both teams have had their first drive, Camden. What do you think we need to do on offense to score 6?
I think on offense, I still think we need to establish ourselves in the run game and try to control that line of scrimmage. And then from there, we'll be able to get some motions and reads right off of that as we progress down the field.
I agree. I'd like to see our offensive line continue to get some push here and make wins up front.
Of course. First down and 10.
Ooh. Great hard run.
Great run for a solid 5-yard gain, bring up second and 5. And that's going to be the moneymaker right there, is trying to pick up those nice little 3 to 5 yard runs. Because mathematically, Carson, we can get 3 to 5 yards every play.
As my financial advisor tells me, you can't go broke making profit.
Exactly.
You get 4 yards there. Wyatt keeps his legs churning. Create a manageable second down.
He's off in the inside zone. Dives for another first down. First down and 10, and that's what you got to like about Wyatt, is even when that defender comes in to meet him right in the gap, he's still going to fight for that extra yardage, and that's the difference between a 3rd down and 1 and a 1st down and 10.
Yeah, I got to give credit there to Brennan and Skylar Blade. Brennan Oster and Skylar Blade, of course.
Yep.
With the double team there, creating that hole.
It's that communication. So we head out 1st down and 10. Looking to pass.
Screen.
Quick screen play.
Tice Larson's got the outside. Good gain on 1st down.
I noticed on that play was the guard and tackle went out to go try to block for that screen play, but he saw the defender right there and just needed to cut upfield as quick as possible.
It's all about getting creative.
Definitely. Set out 2nd down and 6.
The trips left look here out of the shotgun. Want to be shocked to run that screen play again here. Oh, toss left.
Toss. With the pulling guard, just gets eaten up by the Hudson defense.
Great play by Lyle Olson there, just eating that one up. Sniffed it out. Didn't have a chance from the start.
He just has that uncanny eye where it's see ball, get ball.
He's been playing varsity basketball since he was a freshman, so building that awareness in any sport.
Definitely. He's had a
testament to his mental game.
He's had a lot of experience in the varsity game as we head out to 3rd down and 7. Starting at the 35-yard line.
Hudson fans getting loud.
Motion's out right. QB draw.
QB draw.
Spin move.
Oh my goodness, Ryan Treptow.
Heading
Down the sideline to the 35. The spin move, juke left. Wow is right.
Speechless on that one. I mean, he's got to be taking some type of ballerina dance classes after that move right there.
Beautiful quarterback draw there. I love that play call.
And that's going to be the key for the Jayhawks, is getting their athletes in open space to go out and make plays.
How about the offensive line so far?
Really good job.
Just crushing.
Yes. As they head out 1st down and 10, look for the inside.
Again, great trap play.
Just eating.
They can't. I just keep running this ball right up the middle.
Exactly. You got to keep eating away at that defense, trying to get in their mental a little bit as the offensive line prove again, getting another solid run, especially with that pass QB draw. Let them up the field so Ryan could find a gap and squeeze right through, but this time showed off their strength a little bit by lowering the head.
And the more you do that, the slower the D-line will get in their stances, the slower the linebackers will fit to the hole.
1st and 10 again.
Again up the middle. Wyatt's going to get about 3 there.
Solid gain. And they don't want to shy away from that at all. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It looks like Hudson has a player injured as I see him leaving the track. Number 7, Anderson Yoder, sophomore. Never want to see that.
Solid contributor as well.
Looks like he's holding his wrist. Hopefully won't be out for any amount of time.
So we head out 2nd down and 7. Roll out right. Looking downfield.
To the end zone.
Ooh. Oh. Contested. Incomplete.
Could have been OPI. Kale Shizzle kind of had the hold of Lyle there.
Yes, definitely.
We live to fight another day with 3rd and 6.
Exactly. And especially with that look right there, too. Kyle Bucknell playing the sniffer back on that, trying to seal that edge. So when he goes out into the flats or stays blocking, Ryan can go and roll out.
I'd like to see that quarterback draw again here.
One more time?
One more time. You're right, Kyle Bucknell is in that sniffer back position.
Out.
Good run by Wyatt.
Solid run.
A flag, though. That sniffer trap's a good play.
Definitely.
As you see Kyle Bucknell with the pancake on that block.
And that's a lot different than previous playbooks as well, especially instead of having that guard or tackle pulling, that up back is looking to knock out that defensive end or the edge.
Most of the time, the sniffer back's a little bit more athletic than an offensive guard.
And it looks like we have a face mask on the pay. That'd be a 15-yard penalty. Bring it up down to the 7-8-yard line for a 1st down.
I think this just needs to be a run up the middle situation here and put it home.
1st and goal, Carson. What are you thinking about running?
I either like a play action slant route to Tice or just go right up the middle with this the zone run.
1st and goal, drops back.
Slant
pass.
to Tice. Got Wyatt.
Touchdown, Jayhawks. Wyatt Vanderwerf gets his first receiving touchdown of the day.
Just a great play call. They ran the slant drag concept out to the left. Honestly, both guys were open in that situation, but Wyatt Vanderwerf takes a touchdown.
A strong way to start out in the 1st quarter of the game. No better feeling than getting that touchdown in the 2nd drive or 1st drive. Really sets the tone for the rest. As also, Wyatt goes out for the extra point.
That lefty toe boot. It's good.
Good. That now makes the score 7-0. Jayhawks has 6:24 left in the 1st quarter. A strong drive put together by the Jayhawks as well.
2 words for you on that drive. Tone setter. And I think that just let the Pirates know that they're in for a long night.
Especially, and I got another word for you. I got consistency. Down and down again, making sure they're ahead of the chains. I mean, that's Jayhawk football right there.
Now we get a chance to see how our defense keeps this momentum rolling as we get a 7-0 lead.
The bigger question coming into this drive is how the Pirates are going to respond. Starting off 7-0, down 7 is not really a great feeling to have in the beginning of the game.
You know, on their last drive, they kind of threw 2 incomplete passes, and that third down play was kind of a broken play, and then they had to punt. So we haven't really got a good chance to see what their offense is about. So
yes, I think the key for them is really establishing that run game just so they can have Camden Davis roll out and look for those passes and use his arm.
So Wyatt is set to kick off here. I did not know that he was left-footed.
I did not know either. Guess we do now.
There's not enough lefties in this world.
There really isn't. Goes, kicks up.
That's a good kick.
Great kick.
Make him catch with his hands. It's on the ground.
Takes it up,
Bounces
down to the 30-yard
off.
line.
Preston Youngblood takes him out of bounds.
So
Could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely. So Hudson goes out for their next drive, starting right around the 30-yard line for a first down and 10. We'll see what they can put together.
So we come out in this kind of
going for a trip set.
No, a little bit of 3-4 action, it looks like.
They motion Lyle over.
Put it back in a spread.
Inside zone.
Just great defense.
Great defense, especially for when Camden Davis decided to hand off that ball. Preston was right there to go make that play if he decided to keep it. So great discipline by the defensive end. So they hold up for second down and 6. And right at the 34-yard line.
Stoppage in play here. It's like a clock issue.
Yep.
Don't look at us. We're not doing it.
I was going to say, when they were doing that twirling hand motion, I have no clue what that means. Martin signals for the clock to be adjusted. There we go. Got it all under control.
Looks like they're going to come out in this trips right look here to the wide side of the field.
I was going to say they've been sitting in this formation a large majority of the time, especially if they don't like what they see, then they'll motion over Lyle to add numbers to that side of the field.
Looks like
going for another screen play. Ooh.
Yeah, incomplete. They tried to catch us. I think we were in a cover 3 that time, as that's what the pre-snap read looked like, but
yep.
They would have been a good play, but they just couldn't execute.
Definitely.
3rd and 6. You're the Hudson offensive coordinator. What are you going to run?
3rd and 6. I mean, it's been tough in the passing game so far with plenty of amounts of incompletions. But I mean, 6 yards, you got to bank on your offensive line and running back to try to go pick that up for you. So head out 3rd down and 6 as he takes a snap, drops back.
It's going to hit the
flats. Great tackle.
Dawson Bell.
And that's the versatility of Dawson Bell. Last drive, he was rushing Davis. This time, playing the flats and looking to make the open field tackle.
So far in this game, Dawson Bell looking like Mr. 3rd down out there. 2 big plays on 3rd down.
Very much so. He must have ate his Wheaties this morning because he's ready to play. So
2 bowls of Wheaties.
Look to punt.
Oh. Caden Lang almost got in there.
Receiving Nick Moore on the return.
He's got a head of steam. He's got a lane here, but we got some yellow laundry out in the field.
Sadly, I don't think anybody dropped their towel. It's going to be a flag. I'm assuming a holding on the play. We'll wait on the call.
Our old history teacher, Mr. Sullivan, is letting the ref know how he felt about that call.
He's always got to let him know.
I personally didn't see it, so I do not have a comment.
I was going to say, holding. Yep. Oh, they declined the holding call and decided to go with the block in the back. It'd be a first down.
You know, blocking the back's a tough penalty because you get so excited to see your friend running free and easy, and you just want to get in on the fun, so you just shoot someone in the back on accident, and you didn't really mean to.
It's the worst thing to ever to deal with. So demoralizing. But nonetheless, Jayhawks come back.
Taking over at the 26.
Set out first down and 10.
Kyle Bucknell again in that up back position.
Tripto in the shotgun. Looks for that QB power.
And just eviscerating the right side there.
Ooh. Went to English class today, Carson.
We did.
I'm going to say I'll see if I can fill in my word of the day, but yes, definitely a great run, especially with that QB power. It's almost a Ravens-esque playbook, using that running back as another hat to the party to go lead block. Get out second down and short. Go with the inside zone. Eat it up that time.
Just didn't look super clean out of the backfield there. Kind of got some inside penetration.
Definitely. And a great tackle by Connor Jacobson. As we head out third and short, right at about the 35-yard line, to see if Jayhawks can get another third down conversion. Ryan in the shotgun. It's for the handoff. Bites, forward progress might get him there.
Good job by the Hudson defense there. Gang tackling in the inside.
We'll await the spot. First down. Great fight by Wyatt Vanderwerf on that run right there, trying to get the extra inch and keep this drive alive. So we head out with about 3:30 left in the first quarter.
So we're back to this twins to the left, sniffer back to the right, look.
Go first down and 10. Ryan with
Pass.
the drop back.
Hits the slant to Nick Moore.
Terrific read. It was almost that slant and a flat look from previous drive in the red zone. Ryan's first read was to look at that flat or the slant. I guess I don't know. I'm not a quarterback myself. But once those two options were taken away, he looked directly at that slant. Go pick up a nice little solid 9-yard
And you can
gain.
just see it in his drop back. He's got this aurora around him, English class. And
another one.
it's just you feel like the ball is going to be completed somewhere.
So he had a second down and 1.
He's going to keep
Keeps
it.
Solid first down run right there. Something I've noticed from Ryan, especially Ryan the ball, is he definitely knows how to take a tackle now and make sure that he stays safe while he's going through the depths of that interior defensive line and linebackers coming in full speed.
Outside of that first interception, which was just a little bit unlucky, just missed, he's made nothing but great decisions tonight.
Just definitely as they hand out. Colin, that sniffer back again with a trip set, going strong heavy on that side.
Got a flag.
Got a
As
flag.
Treptow takes it to the left. Stiff arm. Stays up. Tackled by number 17, Josh Gilbert, but there's a flag on the play.
Strong run by Wyatt Vanderwerf on that play, especially with the two pulling, looked like guards. They went heavy on one side and decided to run the other way. Matched numbers. Got a great gain. So we wait on this call here.
Legal motion.
Must have been some motion prior to the snap.
You know, still a great play.
Definitely. Definitely one to make those Pirates think about. We head out to 1st and 15. Turn right at the 44-yard line.
I'd like to see us go on the spread and work the slant, drag combo again.
Especially with that drop back passing.
Looks like we're going to go to trips instead. Out to the right.
It's Kyle lines out wide.
Looks like they're going to send some heat here.
Motion over and another flag.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another illegal motion.
Yep. Looks to be, yes. Miscommunication or even a false step on that motion can definitely lead to a flag getting pulled.
First and 20, it's a lot harder to get than first and 10, and you just got to try to find a way to stay in between the sticks.
Oh, certainly. I mean, that playbook shrinks every single time you move back 5 yards. And like I was saying earlier, is keeping up with the sticks and staying ahead of schedule is going to be the key to this game. So hopefully a big play can break out, get us back on track as we head out first and 20, right on the 40-yard line.
Toss to the left. Just slipped. Trying to cut back, and that's got, from my untrained eye, that looked like a late hit.
I'm going to say Jayhawk family was a little bit angered after that late transaction, but nevertheless, second down and long to go.
That hit seemed to rile up the Jesup student section.
Oh, most definitely. They're ready to go. Especially a shout out to the band playing so far. They've keeping the energy high, and it definitely makes playing on the field a hell of a lot better.
Nice screen pass. Treptow had the potential for a bigger gain.
Truck's Brennan Auctioner on that play. He just seemed to get in the way there. That usually happens with Brennan, but that's all right. So we head up for a solid game, going right around 3rd and 15.
Another shout out to the cheerleaders, keeping the energy up down there on the track.
Most definitely. I mean, we can hear those cheers from all the way up here, so they're doing something right.
Through our headphones.
Oh, yeah.
Always a strong program here.
Loud and proud, orange and blue. You got to appreciate that. As we wrap up the first quarter, Jayhawk 7, Hudson Pirates 0. Carson, initial thoughts after first quarter concluding?
You know, I'm really surprised. I saw Hudson's varsity bounce out there 2-0, and they had a couple nice wins against North Tama and Cascade. And I thought I thought the first quarter would be a little bit more of a stalemate, but to me, we've kind of had full control during that whole quarter.
Most definitely, yeah. And their running back, number 20, Slade Schneider, I thought he would have been more involved so far in their running game, but I think that's what the Hudson Pirates are looking for going into this next quarter, is trying to get their running backs more involved, to utilize more playmakers than just Camden Davis.
And give full credit to Coach McMartin, as these guys are playing with confidence that I didn't see last year.
Just a level of confidence, intensity, and will just to bring all the hats to the party and make the tackle. I mean, almost brings a tear to your eye.
And just for the record, we are full Coach Sauer, what's the word?
Supporters. We're Jayhawk supporters through and through. We love Jayhawk football, and we'll always be lifelong fans. As we head out 3rd down and 15.
So we come out in this trips to the right look. 3rd and 15, Treptow takes a snap. Gonna go to the vert to Moore. Just overthrew him.
Just a little bit overthrown.
A DPI call, as we got a player down for the Pirates. I think that's number 32, Carter Heasley.
Hard to see number. But yeah, when that ball came out of Ryan's hand, it looked even a little bit overthrown, but it's tough to see from our angle, but it looked like the defender was maybe leaning on the arm a little bit too much and led the ref to pull out their little yellow flag.
And we will take a quick break.
We're back is number 32. Carter Heasley gets right up after the hit, which is always a good sign to see. That pass interference leads them up for a 1st down and 10. starting right at the 40-yard line as they're closing in on the red zone.
I'd like to continue to see us run this football here.
Especially with that strong offensive line. I know they're hungry and they're willing to get ready and eat these Pirates up. So we'll see what they can put together as we head out. First down and 10, starting at the 40-yard line. Ryan coming from the shotgun.
Looks like a trap play up the middle. You know, we get only 2 yards there, but I really like this running by Wyatt.
Exactly, and setting up that trap play too. All these motions start to lead those linebackers in different ways, which opens up other plays in the playbook to be used later in the game. So it's all setting up your next move, almost like a game of chess.
Now after that play, we have a lot of things to work with.
We head out second down and 8.
Rolling out right. Across the middle. Oh, behind Nick Moore.
Almost a risky pass right there. Very tight window, but you can appreciate the confidence to be able to squeeze it in there. Just a really tough throw to make.
That's the thing I've noticed about Treptow since he was a freshman, is that he's always just oozed confidence in everything he did.
Especially now, too. There's not one throw on the field that he's not willing to try to make. Let's get out of 3rd and 8. Pretty long to get to the first down.
I'd like to see a quarterback draw. I think that might be the 30th time I've said that, but I really love that play call.
I was going to say, I just want to see Treptow in open space. Got a 3rd down and 8. Wouldn't you believe it? He keeps it. Goes on the sideline.
And it's going to be close. As he gets to the 30, it looks like a first down here, and it is.
Yep. Falls down gracefully for that first down. Keeps the chains moving.
You know, Treptow out there, he's kind of got the build like Peyton Manning. The tall, long arm slinky.
Yes, definitely the gunslinger. But a little bit more mobile than I thought he was going to be coming into this year, but I can always appreciate a mobile quarterback as we have a flag on the play.
Flag.
Uncertain false start. Must have been moving the ball initially. Just a simple error.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think players on the field are about as confused as we are from up here. We got our first down and 15.
Back to this twins left, sniffer right formation. In motion again.
So they call another false start. Confusion definitely from the field and even on the sideline a little bit too, as some shoulder shrugs.
And again, we get in this 1st and 20 situation.
Yep.
It's really hard to get 20 yards in 4 plays.
If I were going to guess, I would assume it's somewhat of a lackadaisical motion over, as when you're lining up, you're not supposed to be taking any steps forward when you're about to go in motion. So
that's what I think it is, but I don't like being wrong. So
exactly.
We get 1 or 2 on that 1st and 20.
Trying to regain some ground, especially on this 38-yard line where it's such an awkward position of whether it's too short to punt, but if you're at a long distance down, I mean, you almost have to go for it at that point.
I think we're going to see a screen or some sort of short pass play here to get us going in the right direction.
Definitely.
There's a screen. Tice just didn't have enough real estate there for a 4-yard gain.
Couldn't cut it up. Still decent yardage going down in 3rd and distant.
I'm not going to lie, that felt pretty cool. I felt like Tony Romo calling the play before it happened. I wasn't going to let it go unnoticed.
Just the ultimate
just
predictor.
You know that.
Gotta let everyone know and respect that. Well, if you're the 8-ball predictor, then what do you think they're running on this 3rd and 16?
I'm going to retire making predictions
can't
after
be
I'm
wrong.
right. Can't be wrong
Yep.
if you never guess.
There you go. Got to keep the positive record as they hold out 3rd and 16.
Oh, reverse.
And switch around. Looking to pass.
Back to Treptow.
Treptow looks to make a move.
Down to the 16. Wow.
I bet you would have never guessed that one, huh, Carson?
Philly special. Philly special in Jesup, Iowa. Jayhawk special.
Jayhawk special. There it is. Now that we ran it, we can basically claim it as our own. No copyright needed.
Yeah.
Wow, and they actually pick up the first down. It's a solid run. Great hands by Treptow as well, but even a better pass
Kind of
by
in a hurry-up pistol. Wyatt up the middle.
Meets him in the hole.
Yeah. Really fighting for extra yards there. Got hit at the line of scrimmage and just twisted and turned.
And that's what I love to see from a running back, is agile enough to choose what gap to go into, but also strong enough mentally and physically to lead with their shoulder in and try to fight for that extra yardage. We look at 2nd and 5. Closing in on the red zone right here. A little bit tighter field, so that playbook shrinks down a little bit for different space.
I could see a slant to Tice here.
Go for the inside zone.
Run up to Wyatt. Another flag.
Very late flag. Does it look like
Face mask, I think he's making the hand motion with his fist.
Yep. Face mask. Another one.
Half the distance to the goal. Should be about the
Divide by 2.
4.5 yard line.
There you go. That'll work.
Or closer than I thought.
I was going to say
about the 4.
a crucial face mask right there, and that happened last drive when they were in the end zone as well. So those 4 yards can pay a big difference as they head up and reset the down as well. So it's 1st down and 4. Looking to put it into the end zone.
This would be a big score because we're going to defend at the start of the 3rd quarter, so we'd like to be up 2 scores.
Most definitely.
Quarterback draw.
Up the middle.
Did he get in? No.
Waiting the call, yep.
Down at the half yard line.
Whoa, that was a late throw. Kyle Bucknell seemed to be tossed after that play. Getting a little bit heated down there on the field. Hopefully he goes with our favor, unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Fortunately for them, I don't know if there is half the distance to the goal line to be spared.
Sadly enough, we don't gain too much real estate, but could possibly play into the idea that a little bit of frustration by those Hudson Pirates. Definitely.
We've all been there.
Oh,
it is frustrating.
Look down. Right on the half yard line. 1st down. Seem to be. Looks like referees raising the roof. Sadly enough, I do not know that hand signal, but looks like he's having a good time, so that's all that matters.
Party in the back of the end zone. Let's see if the Jayhawks will go join them after this 1st and 1 on the 1. Treptow up the middle.
Walks in.
Touchdown
Jayhawks. As number 14, Ryan Treptow, goes in for the quarterback score.
2nd touchdown of the game. 1 through the air, 1 on the ground.
So you love to see it balance.
Like I said, if you have Ryan Treptow on your fantasy football team tonight, you're going to win this week.
Tonight was the week to start him. A must start. So Wyatt Vanderwerf looks to nail in another extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. Good.
Beautiful kick by Wyatt Vanderwerf, who I did not know had that ability to kick field goals, but looking pretty confident.
Learning new things every day.
That's right.
The Jayhawks take a 14-0 lead with 7:05 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Definitely putting a strong showing out for those hometown fans in this 1st half.
You know, I saw it driving here today. After last week's win, you see kids out playing catch with the football before they come out to the game tonight. You really love to see it, and I think if they win tonight, it keeps this ball rolling that McMartin's got going.
Definitely. And even compared to last week's attendance, stands are starting to become more and more full. And that's one thing that you like to see from a program.
And let's be real, no one wants to come out and see a team that is not going to play like this with a nice, competent, confident offense that we've seen so far tonight.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I was going to say, they're coming to see a Jayhawk show, and that's what the Jayhawks are putting on right now.
Ryan Treptow has been worth the price of admission so far tonight.
Most definitely. He's been very entertaining to watch so far, especially on the ground, but also with a strong arm.
And shout out to Cale Shizzle for throwing that pass to him on that reverse. That was pretty sweet.
That was clean. Even a better play call, too. Tip the cap to that one right there.
Tipped.
Jayhawks kick off. Nice little kick. Oh, ball's on the ground.
Cale Shizzle and a whole gang of Jayhawk tacklers take down 17 Josh Gilbert.
That's the big thing. A whole swarm, a whole flock, you could say.
Our boys are fired up down there. They've been sitting in desks all week. They've been waiting for Friday night to come out here and show their stuff.
They've been sitting in Sullivan's class all day, just itching to come out to the field tonight. So we head out first down and 10 for those Hudson Pirates. See what they can put together as they put a man in motion. Quick in, missed tackle.
He's got the
moves.
outside. Bell trying to chase him down.
He is fast. Simply put, number 4, Keenan Creel, a very, very shifty and fast running back. And that's going to be the name of the game right there, is they need to get him involved, especially in the rushing attack.
That's the first sense of life I've seen from this Hudson team so far, and that was a great run.
Very, very great run. We'll see if they go back to him here on this first down and 10, right at the 45-yard line. And there it was again on that previous play as well, as Lyle went in motion. Try and see if they can get that additional blocker out there to seal off that linebacker.
They start out with trips left and they motion him over, trying to confuse us a little bit. So go with that zone left look.
Eden.
You know, number 34, Cole Resniak with the tackle.
Just swarm right to the ball.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, see ball, get ball. It's what you like to see your linebackers doing, is attacking.
In hockey terms, they would call our defense buzzing right now. The boys are buzzing.
The boys are buzzing. Put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's second down and 10.
As we stick to this 3-4 defense, quarterback power with the flag.
Hard hit. Whoa.
And it's getting a little bit chippy out there, and that's going to be unsportsmanlike on Preston Youngblood.
Football is a game of emotions, and sometimes it can get the best of us. But that's just part of the game, is how do we respond and how do we learn from that. But even from up here, you can appreciate the intensity and emotion shown by this Jayhawk defense. I mean, they don't want to give a single inch to anyone. It's
a little bit undisciplined, but I would rather see too much emotion than not enough.
I was going to say, you can always turn it down, but turning it up, I mean, that's a completely different story.
And Preston's going to hear an earful here, but at the end of the day, coaches, as much as they're getting after him right now, they're somewhat proud of him for sticking up for his teammates.
Exactly. Always willing to fight.
Not literally, but.
Yeah. Figuratively, of course. Now, I'm interested to see, there was okay, so it's a reset of the down.
Yeah, I think it was offsetting penalties.
Yep, should be. So replay the down?
Or.
Rules book? Sadly enough, I didn't see.
That is, they had to walk it back 5-2.
Oh, but then that unsportsmanlike.
Walk it 15.
Unsportsmanlike causes an additional. That's interesting.
I mean, if I'm the ref there, I'm not walking an extra 5 yards.
I'm just calling it 10 and calling it good.
10.
He's already getting plenty of steps in today. He doesn't need any more. We got out 1st and 10, starting from the 35-yard line.
Again, there seems to be a stoppage in play, and now, only now, we can play.
And on the ref's time, 1st down and 10. QB power. Eaton.
Nice.
Kale Shizzle,
Nice
first person
tackle.
to meet. Holds him up.
Beautiful by Kale there, keeping the outside contained.
And they've definitely repped that motion and formation in practice the entire time because they knew exactly what gap to fill, what the responsibility was, and they knew when to attack and go ahead and make that play. We head out to a 2nd down and 11.
So we zoom in on that Jayhawk defensive line of Skylar Blade, Evan Specka, and Jacob Althouse. Let's see if we can get some pressure in on this. Rolling out left, and we do get some pressure.
Oh,
forced him out of the pocket.
Couldn't hold the edge.
Skylar Blade forces him out of bounds.
Now it'll be right around a 3rd down and 6.
You can kind of see that quick stutter step that Davis has coming out of the pocket.
He is definitely very explosive. Even watching him in basketball too, being able to do rim grazers and different mixes of dunks. I mean, he's a very explosive athlete for the Pirates.
There's a few players on that Hudson basketball team that have been playing varsity for a long time that are seniors this year, and I think it's going to be the NICL conference version of Phi Slamma Jamma over there.
They'll have a very strong team this year. So we head out 3rd down and 6.
Oh, read option.
Inside read.
Got him, but there's going to be a flag
on the play. Must have been a block in the back on one of the Pirates as they were blocking Kyle Bucknell.
Just a blunder there.
Complete blunder. Back to chess talk.
Yep. Oh, holding. I think it could have been blocking the back as well.
Could have been either or, yeah. Should have brought my binoculars today, then I'd be able to tell for sure.
Seemed like Kyle Bucknell was in there to blow that up.
Seems like he's in there to blow that up every play.
All of a sudden, he was not there to blow it up, and I thought something had to have happened that you can't do on a football field.
Something was wrong. Kyle Bucknell's not there. Something's got to be wrong. That sets them back a far ways. Going down for a 3rd down and 15 on the 41-yard line.
If you're Hudson, there's no need to panic as Davis can easily sling this ball 15 yards for a 1st down.
They
send a little heat with Shizzle.
Oh. Wow.
They hit the slant, and he's going to stay up. We got to make a tackle, and it's number 15 staying up. Number 15, Camden Bell, with a really, really tough, nice run.
Camden Bell.
Get this Pirate 1st down. And we have another flag. And roughing the passer on us, so that's going to put them even closer to our end zone.
I was going to say Camden Bell with that great run after catch, but even a better name. Looks to make a big impact.
Camden.
And who could have forgot about Camden Davis with that throw? Camden showing out today.
Camden to Camden. Camden squared. That's what I'm going to refer to that connection for the rest of the night.
Camden squared. And then me commentating on it, it's Camden cubed.
Camden cubed.
Well, we could talk about that terrific throw all day, man. I mean, Kale Shizzle was coming out headhunting for him, and he just stays composed, relaxed, looks to make that throw right on the money.
Camden cubed.
Camden cubed. Right in the breadbasket as we look 1st down and 10.
A run up the middle, and that's going to be
almost
a touchdown, I believe. I think he got there. Oh, they're going to call him down at the 1.
Call him short.
That's why I'm up here, not down there as a ref.
Well, looking to go. Oh, another
Please
1st down.
Direct all your critique to Tyler Lenow on Facebook. Any critique of our commentating can go there.
Send it to him. You go 1st and goal right at the 1-yard line.
It's going to be a sneak.
Sneak.
And I think they're going to call him down again. Oh, wow. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So that makes it 7-14.
Oop. 6-14.
6-14.
Can't count on the extra point yet. It's the most difficult point in all of sports.
I don't know if that's true, but we're going to roll with it.
I guess it is now. Let's look for that extra point.
Lyle Olson back to kick.
Let's go for the snap. The hold, the kick.
And it's in.
Good.
Now it's 7-14. Great effort by number 10, Jude Sullivan. He really made a nice dive at that.
Really. So we look 7-14. Jesup up by a touchdown with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second quarter.
Triple threes on the scoreboard. That's got to be some sort of good luck.
It's got to be. Especially with this short time. I mean, they got to be coming.
I'm excited for this Ryan Treptow 3 2-minute offense here.
Exactly. I'm interested to see what they got lined up for him and for the other skill position players to put them in good standing. See if they can make a play as we head out almost into halftime.
And you knew that Hudson was going to respond at some point. It's just too good of a program. They have won a state championship in the past 5 to 6 years.
Yes.
A great coaching. You just knew that they were going to respond and put one up there.
They're a very illustrious program. There you go. There's my word right there. Very illustrious program. And time again, I mean, they're always coming into wherever they go and ready to fight.
Yep. Always going to be a tough game when you're facing the Pirates. That's a community that really is really supportive of that football program.
Definitely.
As you see that away bleachers almost completely full with Pirate fans.
They have a lot of pride for their football team. That's something that you can really appreciate from a community. As Lyle Olson looks to go for the kickoff here. Line drive down over to Tice Larson.
He's going to take that, try and cut up for as many as he can, but nothing doing there. He's going to get stopped at the 18.
Just a terrific kick.
The student section out for the Hudson looks like whiteout or whiteout.
Whiteout.
We're Hawaiian theme, so it kind of looks like a reenactment of Teen Beach Movie in a way.
An instant classic.
It is an instant classic.
It seems like the Jayhawk student section, though, is always coming up with the great ideas what to dress up, because I know last was Barbie and Ken out.
No.
You go to see that movie, Carson?
I did not.
I've only heard great things about it.
I have too, actually. So, going up the middle of the Preston Youngblood is going to fall forward for about 3.
And I'm more of an Oppenheimer guy myself.
Barbenheimer.
Back to back. See both. So we head out 2nd down and 8. With the Jayhawks backed up. Trying right around at their, it's like 20-yard line.
So we're going to go into this trips right. Seems like a little bit of confusion.
Motion out right. Just a drop back.
Oh, dangerous throw there by Treptow. Tried to fit it into 7, Tice Larson.
Just terrific coverage by that Hudson defense, looking to prowl.
And 2:51 left. You don't want to give him back you don't want to give it back to Davis with too much time.
Oh no. That would be a very big concern. Just for them to try to match that score going into halftime with all the momentum. We head out 3rd down and 8. And stoppage of play, and it'll be a timeout.
3rd and 8. Do you run and try and tick some time off before you give it back, or are you confident enough in this Jayhawk offense that we're going to convert here?
So thank goodness I don't have to make that decision, because I honestly do not know for sure, because there's positives and negatives, pros and cons with both of them. I mean, if you run that ball, milk a little bit of clock down and give them shorter time to go the length of the field, see if they can get a touchdown.
Traditionally, for Hudson defense, this is going to be a blitz call, just a simple man blitz to try and get Treptow heated.
They're trying to get a turnover here.
And a little bit of press man is what I would almost for sure say is coming here. So I'd like to see us either go across the middle or go downtown to Nick Moore.
That's what I'm thinking.
Downtown Nick Moore.
Downtown Nick Moore.
What was it? Long sleeve Durham during the basketball?
It was long sleeve Durham.
Downtown Nick Moore.
Downtown cruising through the alley Nick Moore.
Dawson third down, Mr. Third Down Bell.
Just coming up with a variety
Saved
of
by the
nicknames.
bell.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Here it is, 3rd and 8. Twins to the right.
Motion's out for an empty set.
And this another illegal motion, it looks like.
Sends him back 5 yards. And that's a very big 5 yards, especially on this 3rd down.
Now you almost have to run it here and try and take the clock down below that 2:30 threshold.
I'm eager to see what they do here on this 3rd down and 14. Then motion out Preston.
He's going to run that screen.
Good catch.
Good catch.
Spins
Just
off.
too many Hudson guys over there. Sniffed it out.
Go down for a 4th and long. And it looks like the Jayhawks will be punting the football.
Got to have a clean punt here.
Bring up the punt team, I'm assuming. I guess I have no clue. With 2:42 left on the clock, and if Hudson gets the ball on this next possession, very interested to see what they do and see if they can put a little nice 2-minute drill together and go get some points.
Yeah, and you got a weapon like Kean Creel out there too. Kean Creel.
Yep.
Sorry if we're butchering that. We're trying our best.
I was going to say,
but he's an
return.
athlete, and if they can get it out to him in open space, it's going to be a long night. Preston Youngblood's back to punt. We got this max protect punt formation going on. Snap's good.
Snap.
Kind of confusion
that's
there.
A boot.
Boomer.
That is a boot. So they look to take it down.
Got a running start.
Oh, got to take the outside.
Oh.
Outside contained, broken.
And that's going to be a punt return touchdown for the Hudson Pirates. And number 4, Kean Creel, almost on cue as I said it. He is dangerous in open space.
I mean, especially on that max protect, it was hard to get the outside contain on that play.
And
outside contain guy comes right back in and he cuts it outside and he's off to the races from there.
As soon as he got outside, it was just over. Good thing about this, though, instead of them scoring slower, and they get on the punt return, we have 2:30 left to score. So.
Exactly, and that's plenty of time for Treptow in this offense to go and make a score. Look, Lyle.
PAT, another good effort to try and block that.
Good. That puts the score 14-14.
Jude again. If they have another one of those, I think Jude's going to come around and block that because that's 2 great efforts in a row.
He's looking. He's getting closer and closer every time. And if we're speaking about Kean Creel, as we look at his 100-meter dash time from this last past track season, a 12.47. Very solid time for a sophomore, and it seems like he's only gotten faster.
Yeah, to the naked eye, it looked like he just ran about 50 meters in 2 seconds. So I think he's set up for a world record season upcoming for the Hudson Pirates.
Most definitely, especially after that. I mean, Chicago Bears are going to be calling after that run, and that's going right to the huddle highlight reel.
I think he's, I'm just not going to get into my hatred for the Bears here.
Maybe he can be a future Titan then.
Also not going to get into the Titans this year. Sly Olson set to kick this one off. See if we can get a better kickoff return. See if we can get some momentum back.
We got some great returners out there back. See if we can get some yardage.
Nice kick. Taking Nick Moore back a little bit.
Nick Moore left to return. Cuts it up.
Cuts it up.
Solid.
It's the 25.
Solid run.
With 2:23 left on the clock, we gotta start dinking and dunking it down the field a little bit.
And as I'm watching Lyle Olson walk, it seems like he's a little bit skittish after that last one, grabbing his right ankle on that, as if he rolled it maybe just a little bit. Hopefully he's doing okay.
Back to this tripped or twins right, sniffer right formation. Treptow takes a snap up the middle to Vanderwerf, and he's got a hole.
Great run. Going for a first down.
Another sniffer trap there.
Time's ticking. Clock stops though on the first down. Let's move out 1st and 10 right on the 38-yard line. About 2:14 to go. A little bit of urgency by those Jayhawks as well.
They got up to the ball quick. Chains are set. Time is moving. Treptow takes a snap. Nice curl route to Nick Moore.
Great throw.
6 yards, but we're going to have to take a timeout there with 1:55 left in the second.
Good momentum so far and good rhythm and pace that they're playing with. They seem intentional about their spots and getting up to the ball, and you can tell that it's definitely been repped at practice time and time again.
The cheers are very catchy, as my partner Camden Oshner is dancing.
Cheers are very catchy, but they're also very, very insightful on what the Jayhawks need to do for this upcoming drive. Run it, pass it, but as well as stay in that groove as they move those chains, because they want to see what, Carson? They want to see those chains move.
Yeah.
Exactly. We head out for a 2nd down and 3.
Sorry, I was lost in your sauce there. I didn't know what was going on. As they come back for the 2nd and 3. And you're right, we need to get back into this groove and keep the chains moving. Because, you know, we scored 14-0 really quick, and it just hasn't been much from us on offense.
It's been a little bit low as Ryan's out in the shotgun here. Motion's out to the right.
Nice fake screen.
Runs off his blocks.
He is just slippery.
Another first down. Just by a terrific run by Ryan Treptow, especially using his eyes and line of sight to fake that screen to even give that little stutter step to those linebackers is going to be the difference between.
He's slimy and slippery when he has that ball, and it's really hard to bring him down. Rolls out right, goes to the flats to Tice. Tice smartly gets out of bounds there.
Terrific play. The Jayhawks are in motion.
1:30 left. Gets out of bounds, so you have a little bit more time to call this play.
As they bring it down over to the 31-yard line. And as Sir Isaac Newton said, an object in motion stays in motion.
Right.
Unless acted upon by an unequal force. So we'll see if the Hudson Pirates can provide that force on defense. Treptow goes out in the shotgun.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a trap play here. No, they're going to go out to the flat. Step it up in the pocket. He's got some good yards.
Saw nothing that he liked downfield and decided to use his legs.
We're going to take our 2nd time out there of the half. Smart, but we have 1 left, so we got to be smart when we're going to use it.
I'm interested to see if there is a certain line that they want to try to get to, even for a field goal, possibly if a touchdown doesn't seem to work out on this drive.
For what I've seen from Wyatt so far, I think we'd have to get probably to the 15 or inside to make field goal a viable option.
Definitely, especially to get the rate of efficiency that they need to make that.
And I think at this point in the game, it could come down to 3 points. So
it's going to be a close game. And even watching this first half, I'm even more excited to watch the back half of this game because I got a feeling it's going to come right down to the wire.
You wonder if they're going to go back to the Philly special at all.
Get a little bit tricky.
Especially at this moment here at the 24, 2nd and 3. Also could be the time for a end zone shot to Nick Moore.
Yes, a little bit of deceptiveness would be very crucial in this time. As we move on to 2nd down and 3 with 1:19 left to go in the quarter.
Hudson student section making some noise. Nice.
Terrific run. Fights for the extra yards. Should be another 1st down for the Jayhawks.
Seemed like a counter play there as both the guard and tackle pulled and Kyle Bucknell filled that opposite side D lineman.
Most definitely.
You know, in that situation, you don't expect to see 2 pulling linemen, so we get right up on that ball.
It's a dangerous sight to see as they go out 1st down and 10 right inside the red zone. Treptow with the drop back. Makes one man miss. Gets wrapped up by the ankles.
They're going to have to use that last timeout, and they will. To get sacked. 2nd and 11.
With short field position, they can manage another timeout, go up and run to the ball. It won't be too long of a distance for them to go and hurry up.
Well, once again, this offensive line of Hunter Surley, Brendan Oshner, Jacob Althouse, Skylar Blad, and J.D. Sadler has been really impressive tonight.
Especially against a solid Hudson defensive line.
You know, the Hudson D-line is no slouch, and I would actually say they're an above-average defensive line that we're going to play this season.
Oh, yes, very much so. They have size, speed, well-trained, obviously, by the Hudson organization. I mean, they know how to play the game of football.
You like to see it from guys like Hunter Surley and Brendan Oshner, and JD. Did JD Sadler get any varsity reps last year?
He did.
But for a few of them, this is their first varsity season, and to be playing like this already, it's a good sight to see for the future.
Still a very young line and all developing into their own bodies and trying to figure out what works for them, what technique is going to work out best for me as they go out for 2nd and 10 right on the 18-yard line.
Trip to the right.
Treptow drops back.
Treptow drops back. He's going to go to Kyle Bucknell.
Comes and gets
running
it.
hard to the 7. That's going to move the chains.
They got to move quick.
I believe.
This is when you have a predetermined play.
So yeah, they have to stop the clock. Nope.
Looks like a spike here. Yep. Those are right down.
They didn't have to move the chains to do it to be 1st and goal. So the time. Oh, I think it's a flag. I don't know if everyone was set.
Everyone must not have been set.
I think that's a 10-second runoff since we don't have any time, unless that's just an NFL rule.
Yeah, I guess I don't know for sure with.
Oh, penalty on them.
Maybe an offside, I guess. I didn't really examine it too well. So they're discussing it over with Coach McBarton. Trying to figure it out here. So we go with a 1st down and 4. Right in their 4-yard line, seeing if they can punch it in.
36 seconds left. I'd like to see you go to the drag route here.
That's for the pass. Pylon. Ooh, incomplete. Just a little bit out of reach for Wyatt Vanderwerf.
Just missed him.
Great play call as he was open right in the flat. Just a little bit out of reach.
They haven't proved to stop that drag route. It's been open every time.
It has been. Those underneath routes have been slouching a little bit on that. The Jayhawk student section's getting riled up for this 2nd down and 4.
This is getting me fired up. I just want them to run it right down the middle and just put it in the end zone. Set the tone for the 2nd half.
Let's see if they do just that as Ryan takes a snap. Motions outside, looks for the flat. Ooh, a tough catch to be made, but
3rd down, it's not all is lost. Still 27 seconds left.
3rd down and 4. I wonder if they go back to the air or if we go with the running attack. Because if they go for that run, this This is when you look to the guy right next to you, especially on that offensive line, and say, I'm going to gain every inch that I can, see that ball carrier get right into the end zone. It's when you tap your fellow lineman right there, and you drive, keep on driving until that whistle's blown.
They come up to the line with 5 seconds left on the play clock. They got to hurry up.
It's a very crucial down. Time's running down. Looks to pull.
And they do run. Touchdown, Jayhawks, Wyatt Vanderwerf.
Terrific play call. Bringing those pullers in motion to go lead up that hole. And Wyatt Vanderwerf almost goes completely untouched on that play.
Just what the doctor ordered there. Perfect drive by Jayhawks, leaving 23 seconds left.
And that's exactly what you need.
Extra point goes right through.
Finishing in the red zone is one of those big names of the game. It's key to winning any football game as the Jayhawks are up by 7 with a score of Jesup 21, Hudson 14 with 23 seconds left in the second quarter.
I think we should probably split kick it here to keep it out of number 4's hands, Creel.
I'm going to say they have been kicking it to the opposite side of him just to try to avoid that speed. But we'll see what they got drawn up here.
Not only is this halftime going to be a break for the players, it's also going to be a break for us. As I don't know about you, but that really tuckered me out that last drive.
I'm also quite parched.
I am.
The jumping jacks are taken into effect here. 21 is going to be a lot of jumping jacks. Always got to get that cardio in.
And I'm more tired now watching them do this. All right, Camden, if we get to 42 points, I'll do 42 jumping jacks up here in the box.
I'll hold you to it. I will hold you to it. And I might as well join you.
That's going to go out of bounds. Which, honestly, not a terrible situation.
Not at all. Forget, where does that put them at?
35.
At the 35? Okay.
I think.
You don't want to be wrong.
Go defense, big plays here.
You would be correct.
Thank you.
2 for 2, or maybe
2 for 3.
2 for 3. I'm not keeping too close of a tally.
Yeah, I am, just for the record.
Hate to misguide the audience.
Yeah.
So we had a first down and 10 for the Hudson Pirates.
Quick up to the ball, trying to surprise us.
Look out for a deep pass for the crosser. Going long. What an arm. Pass interference.
And you know, it's fortunate that this isn't the NFL, because that would be a lot more hurting of a penalty, but instead it's just going to be about 15 yards.
15-yard penalty.
And I may be biased, but I did not like that call at all.
I wasn't too big of a fan, but of course from up here we always don't have the best view, so trust the men in stripes for that call.
So it's just going to go up to the 50 with 16 seconds left, but they get closer to Hail Mary range. Or
I'm going to say, with Camden Davis's arm, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that he can throw that almost to the end zone.
And I think if they get Lyle Olson can knock down some deep field goals. So if they get a big play, it's going to be 17-21 here.
Let's see, as he drops back.
Send some heat.
Looking for a deep verticals play. Incomplete.
In between Tate Van Dyke and Drew Sundine there. So he has second down and 10 with 11 seconds left.
Makes you a little bit nervous when that ball is up in the air, especially when he's throwing it 30 yards down the field.
I'd like to see our defensive backs a little bit more aware when the football was coming. We seemed a little bit late to get our heads up.
Yep. We definitely have to position ourselves in a place where we can make the play. Go to second down and 10. The 50-yard line. Davis drops back.
Dart over the middle. Right through the hands.
Right through the hands, looking like Kadarius Toney.
Yeah. Is that the same number? I don't know.
I forget what number he is.
That was also a dart by Davis.
Oh, yeah, that was a very strong throw. I mean, I couldn't have caught it, but...
Rumor has it the Hudson School's heating supply is fueled by Camden Davis throwing footballs in the utilities room. Just a rumor.
Just a rumor. That means it can't be true or false. We go third down and 10 to drop back. Oh, he's loading up.
And that is a
beautiful ball. Oh, just out of the reach.
And, you know, it was incomplete, but you just really shouldn't get beat over the top there with 5 seconds left and third and 10.
Especially not in this situation.
I mean, do whatever you have to do to not get beat over the top.
And that was almost a 40-yard throw.
Go, one more here. Don't give anything up.
And I think this is one of the bigger plays, biggest defensive stops in like recent Jayhawk football history. This game is huge.
Very much so. This is a very influential game. Going down for a 4th and 10. Time runs out. Last second play.
And a lot better defense on that 4th and 10.
Great defense, being aware as the Jayhawks take a 7-point lead going into the halftime break with a score of Jesup 21, Hudson 14. And we will be right back for the start of the third quarter.
Good evening and welcome to the 2023 Jesup Marching Band Show, directed by Kirsten Truax. The music department will be hosting a fundraiser on October 7th from 10 till 5. They'll be selling mattresses. There will be an informational meeting with door prizes on September 12th at 7 p.m. in the cafeteria. Please join us for that. Our first song of the night will be coming to you from the Queen of Soul. Rolling Stone named her twice as the greatest singer of all time. She has global sales of over 75 million records and is one of the world's best-selling music artists. Please enjoy Aretha Franklin's Respect.
If it's on sale, I can't put my discount on it. If it's on sale, then I can, but if it is not, I'll have to take a look. Okay.
Our next song comes from another musical icon. She is recognized as the greatest performer of her generation. Welcome the cheerleaders to help us out for our next song from Beyonce. Enjoy Crazy in Love. The last song for tonight comes from American singer, songwriter, and actress Demi Lovato. From acting at the young age of 10 in Barney and Friends to being the icon she is now, she has multiple #1 albums. This is Confident. Have a round of applause for your 2023 Jesup Marching Band.
Well, that way we can blame if something goes wrong. We can blame her.
What?
So here
Elizabeth just popped up.
Really well. That happens when they're
I'm gonna disappear.
Just a reminder to, if you're in town, you can join us for the pork loin meal at the Jesup Emergency Building tomorrow. It'll be at 4 to 7 p.m. Free will donation.
I did my duty.
We are back. This beautiful Friday night, the Jayhawks are up 21-14 going into the start of the third quarter. Carson, what are some of your keys to the Jayhawks winning this football game?
My keys here to start out the second half is we need to continue to run the ball at the rate we have. Actually stop the turnovers. No more turnovers, no more special teams mistake, no more penalties, and start creating some on them, because so far they're winning the turnover battle and they've made a lot less mistakes than us, and still somehow we're up 21-14.
Yes, definitely. Especially that rhythm is going to play key coming into this next third quarter to see if they can carry over what they had on that last drive ending in the second quarter, where they were able to march it right into the end zone. I mean, they have strong offense so far, as long as they can limit those penalties going through. I mean, I see nothing but success for them coming in this third quarter.
I couldn't agree more. And we have a couple shout-outs before the start of the second half. We need to shout out your grandpa for...
Shout out to Grandpa Bill for providing the Propel and the Gatorade today, keeping us fresh and ready to go.
Shout out to my roommates in Cedar Falls at 15... Oh, probably shouldn't drop my address here live on TV, but shout out to my roommates who are tuned in listening to me announce this game.
Hey, shout out to all the Jayhawk fans all across the Cedar Valley and across the state and even the country, whether you're tuning in from Jesup, Iowa or Cedar Falls, Iowa. We appreciate you all.
Could have came up with a little bit wider range of places other than...
Okay, how about Lubbock, Texas?
Lubbock, Texas. Oslo, Norway.
There you go. Wherever you're at on this globe, you're spending it at the right place over here at Jayhawk Sports Network.
All right, 20 seconds left. I'm fired up to watch this second half play out.
I was going to say, this is definitely going to be an entertaining last half of the game. I'm excited to see where this one goes.
More often than not, when Jesup and Hudson play, there's been some classics in the last few years.
Oh yes, definitely.
Such as 2019, the thrilling 7-5 victory, and in 2020 we lost in overtime, 6-0, double overtime.
I was going to say, there's always marquee matchups every time the Jayhawks go against the Hudson Pirates, and I expect nothing less from this matchup this year.
And we are set to start the second half. Number 22, Wyatt Vanderwerf, is going to set to kick off for the Jesup Jayhawks.
Vanderwerf getting ready to kick off, show his leg.
Back deep to return for the Pirates. Number 2, Tate Van Dyke. Number 17, Josh Gilbert.
Seeing that he's been doing a lot of leg stretches going in, so I think we're in for a big boot to start off this third quarter. Hudson likes to receive. Decent little line drive.
He's going to try and return it.
Man.
Ball's on the ground. Makes a couple defenders miss, but ultimately brought down 26.
Still makes a decent return, but
several Jayhawks,
especially
in on
after that
tackle.
drop, I'm wondering if he went to the concession stand to go get a bag of popcorn
Including
before
number
the third
30,
quarter
Drew
started.
Munson.
Because he has not been able to handle that ball so far, but give credit to Wyatt.
Bring the Pirate offense back.
They have a
down
little
the
bit
field for first
unorthodox return style with trying to catch the ball with their hands instead of most returners you see guide it into their chest.
Yep. Hudson starts out 1st and 10, starting at their own 25-yard line. 30. Let's go for the inside run. Short little game.
Yeah. Great job containing that quarterback power, keeping it for 3 or 4 yards at the most. Really makes it not a very viable option to run that.
Bring up 2nd down for the Pirates.
Ball for the 2nd down now. I'm interested to see how Hudson responds to that pass-heavy first half and see if they can keep running this football. He drops back.
Run up the middle.
Eaten alive.
Jude Sullivan.
Keenan Crowell ball carrier in the backfield.
Jude Sullivan's a guy who's been in and out for football, but you can really see that he's worked hard in the offseason. And that was just an explosive play off the edge.
Not only physically, but mentally. I mean, he's been a student of the game so far this summer and then heading into the fall, and that's exactly what you prepare for right
Obviously
there.
gets his athletic ability from his mom, obviously.
Definitely couldn't be from Jason. We go down to a 3rd and 9.
They get a nice
to the right.
edge block and
Ooh,
great pitch and catch.
terrific throw.
Davis's pass complete to number 2, Tate Van Dyke.
Davis to
And
Van
on
Dyke
tackle,
there
number
looks
18, Will
to
Schutte.
be a good connection as we go
Be
forward.
enough for
That was a
first down
great
for
route by Van
Pirates.
Dyke on the edge.
Great route, and you can tell that they've been repping that a lot, especially with that motion over. Just trying to go with the toe tap to the sideline.
They really sealed the edge there.
Gives them a new set of downs right on the 42-yard line for a 1st and 10. We'll see if they stay with that passing option. If they'll go out for a run here.
You go, quarterback power left. He's got a head of steam, but
Davis on the
good
field.
job containing him so far.
I'm going to say that's going to be the biggest thing with
And on the
containing
tackle,
Camden
number
Davis.
5, Kyle Bucknell.
Is keeping him inside those tackles to make sure that he doesn't break out loose
Bring
and
up
go
second
for
down
a big
the Pirates.
gain. So go down for a 2nd down and 6.
As this drive moves forward, I'd love to see how we bend and don't break and just keep them working for these first downs. Eventually, we're going to have to. Great play. Jude Sullivan got his hand on the ball there,
Number 11.
altering it even just a little bit, so it made it harder
Jude Sullivan
on
in on
Drew
defense.
Sudine.
I was going to say right out of his reach right there.
I'll bring up
Still
3rd down for the
terrific
Pirates.
coverage. So we'll go to 3rd down. The big 3rd down, nevertheless. I mean, they're right close to the 50-yard line. I mean, they're looking to get some points on this first drive and see if they can put some together for the next drives to come. So this is a huge down. So he goes in the shotgun. Goes for that rollout again, time and time again. Out route.
Davis's pass intended for Sundine falls incomplete.
Just a nice mental error made by number 11 right there as the Jayhawks catch a break. Bring up 4th down.
I'll bring up
They're
4th down for
They're
the
going
Pirates.
to bring the punt unit out here.
Here's number 32, Carter Heasley, set up to
It's nice
punt
to
for the
see number
Pirates.
32 back out
Back
there as
deep
he
for
got
the
injured
Jayhawks,
earlier in
number
the
11,
game.
Nick
Good to
Moore.
see that it was nothing major.
I'm surprised, honestly, that they're punting this football. I mean, you got to take risks at some point, but I guess field positioning.
That's a beautiful punt there by
It's a
Heasley.
tough punt, too.
Great catch.
Yeah,
Great fair catch.
Appreciated.
I mean, that's right there is a very nerve-wracking play
bring
that
the
needs
Jayhawk
to be
offense
made
back
because
on.
that catch by that rotating football, I mean, it's hard to do, especially with people running right at you, right in your peripherals. It
Yeah.
can be very nerve-wracking, but nevertheless a great return right there that will set them up for a 1st down and 10.
We get another chance to watch this Jesup offense work. I'd like to continue to see Treptow work the ball down the field. And every chance we get, the ball should be in his hands, trying to get as many yards as we possibly can.
Especially as we go down in this 1st down and 10 handoff inside the middle.
22, Vanderwerf, the ball carrier. In on the tackle, number 60, Dylan Steimel for the Pirates.
Vanderbilt falls a little bit awkwardly, but
Bring up
nevertheless
2nd
gets
down.
some yards.
I want to be surprised to see us take a shot here.
I'm waiting.
Early in the 3rd quarter, you're up a score, and you just got a big stop. I think you air one out, and you try and put the first nail in the coffin.
We've been playing pretty conservative thus far, so I'm excited to see how it works. Another great
22,
run.
Vanderwerf, the ball carrier.
3rd and manageable here.
From behind, number
Exactly.
54, Connor Jacobson.
Let's go for a 3rd and close. I mean, even
That'll bring up
seeing
3rd down.
those
for the
draws,
Pirates.
I'm waiting for a play action even for those cornerbacks to be undisciplined, attack the ball, and completely lose their responsibility of the wide receiver. So we'll see if that ever comes into effect going on to this 3rd down. Runs up the middle.
Not going to get it.
Second short.
Looked like counter action there, and it just
In on
got
the tackle,
caught up
number
in the
63,
wash.
Levi Roberts.
And that will happen.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Jayhawks.
So we'll bring our punt team on the way. I'm interested to see about what they do differently.
I mean, that was the first or second stop I've seen by the Hudson Pirates
Number 4, Preston
that wasn't
Youngblood,
because of our own
for the
mistakes
Jayhawks.
that put us off the football field there.
You notice they're in a different
14,
formation for
Cryle
this
on
punt.
return.
Preston has a pretty good punt towards the sideline. Block in the back. Yep. Gonna call it all the time.
And a great.
And nice open field tackle by number 30, Drew Munson. We do have a flag.
Drew Munson made a great play there, too.
I mean, I could have had my contacts out and could have seen that block in the back right there. Student section, in case he didn't know already, they have to remind him one more time that he cannot do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Just a reiteration.
like I said again, block in the back. Last play, you scored a touchdown on a punt return. You're excited to get. You want a part of the action. You got a great athlete with the ball in his hands.
Yep.
And sometimes you just push someone in the back, and that's the way it goes.
Yep.
We had offsetting penalties with legal procedure on the offense.
We have offsetting penalties, so I think we're going to have to repunt this football.
Should be redo the down, which is almost
Awful.
Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking. You have to go punt.
They have to go
we'll end up
successfully
replaying
do a
fourth
long snap, successfully make blocks so it doesn't get punted. It's a lot of things that have to happen for this punt to get down the field.
See, snaps away. Great snaps thus far.
I mean, just a
Wow.
boot by Preston Youngblood.
It's rolling. It's rolling.
And they're going to get there first.
And a nice long punt. Red number 4,
Punt.
Preston Youngblood.
Got everything at that ball.
Down by
And
number
that
7,
is
Tice Larson.
let me do some quick math.
Get the calculator out.
5. Almost a 50-yard punt by Preston
bring the Hudson
Youngblood.
Pirates
Or more.
I
Sorry.
guess we don't know. It's for the people at home to decide. You guys can rewind it back.
Either way, absolute boot on the field.
Great punt. And puts them back deep, too, especially starting at their own 17-yard line. So go first down and 10.
Our D-line is pinched inside as they go over that
QB
quarterback
run.
power.
Well, Cameron Davis ball carrier.
Big number 50
Tackle
in
made
there,
by
Evan
number 50,
Sebeka,
Evan
just
Sebeka.
dominating in
I
there.
mean, causing havoc, especially on that interior.
After about a loss of 1, we'll bring up second.
Very,
and
very
11 for the
impressive
Pirates.
that even with that center lined up on him, he's breaking that block, shedding it through, and going to make a play on the quarterback for a loss of a yard. I mean,
And he's by doing that, he's making life a lot easier for Jude and Cole Resnick.
yep.
So they don't have to take on blockers. They're just ready to go in there.
Yeah, Evan's taken all of them.
And they're bringing the heat with Sullivan. Doesn't quite get in there, but
Another
incomplete
drop.
pass.
Davis's pass intended for Van Dyke falls incomplete.
And that's the mental aspect of this Jayhawk defense, is they want to let you know that they're coming after you regardless of where you're at on the field.
It's a little bit interesting. You normally don't see this many drops out on the field. I wonder if it's a little bit in the heads of the skill position players for Hudson,
Yeah.
or they're just hearing footsteps of our guys.
Either that or they were watching too much Thursday Night Football yesterday.
Yeah, that was worse, way worse than what's going on in this
I was
field.
going to say, yeah.
Those guys get paid a lot of money to catch footballs.
We go down for a 3rd and 11 here.
Sullivan on the blitz.
Sullivan on the blitz. He looks to run. Little dump down. Great tackle.
Great tackle.
Davis's pass complete to number 4.
Helps him up.
Class act.
Oh. Looks to be
Shizzle goes down there.
somewhat of a cramp, I would assume. I mean, early in the season, bound to happen. That's why we always got to keep pickle juice.
There we are.
Ready to
Official
go.
timeout on the field.
I think before he went down on that play, it seemed like he was limping a little bit, and I think I might have caught up on him and just decided to go down, which is definitely the correct thing to do.
Yeah, it gives our defense a little bit of chance to breathe here before they, I assume, punt this ball away.
Especially for cases and scenarios like this where you're extremely grateful to have athletic trainers on the field ready to help anyone who needs assistance or help. And I mean, it's priceless.
And number 3, Kale
Provide a great
Shizzle.
service to the team, and we
Jayhawk
really
injured on
appreciate
that play.
it for that.
A career path that is severely underpaid in athletic training.
Very much so.
For
Very
the work they
crucial.
do, it's so underpaid.
Very crucial to these athletes as well as Kale Shizzle. gets up.
Bring up fourth down for the
Seems
Pirates.
to be walking a little bit leisurely, but
Number 32, Carter Heasley, set the punt. Number 11, Nick Moore, deep.
seems like he'll be all right. We go down for a fourth down, bringing out the punt formation.
I'd like to see us get in there and cause some pressure on this punt here. They have one personal protector back there,
I was
and
going to say, they've been getting close time and time again.
once again they're going to get a clean punt away. So we'll take over about the 44-yard line.
Punt will go out of bounds.
Say a great boot by their punter. Got enough aim time for the rest of his crew to get down to the field where we didn't even have the opportunity to make a
We'll
return.
bring the Jayhawk offense back out on the field for a first and 10.
No, we get first and 10 here. We have really good field position. I would like to see us take a shot here right off the bat.
I think that would be a great, terrific difference maker, especially in this game on the way that it's going.
I think we've been setting it up, and obviously way better patience than I have, waiting to pull the trigger.
Crowd getting after it.
And the crowd is fired up here.
McMartin telling them to calm down just a little bit. It's making it harder for them to hear. Seems to hold it.
Ooh.
Oh,
We're gonna get
just gets
sacked.
eaten up.
Number 14, Trepko on the keeper.
Seems like the crowd was a little bit too loud on that
It's met in the backfield by a couple of Pirates.
I love it. I love the crowd noise.
one. I was going to say, it's not too big of a complaint at all for your hometown crowd being a little bit too loud. I mean, rightfully so, as the Jayhawks are up 7 right now with 6:15 to go in the third quarter. The Jayhawk cheer team holding up the sign, make some noise. See if we can get this Jayhawks rolling. It's second down and 15.
Sweep left.
Oh,
Nothing doing.
completely.
14, Trepko.
As this game's gone on, number 77, Grayson Sadler's been back there
77, Grayson
pretty
Sadler.
early and often. I'd like to see him maybe think about throwing a double his way. That's a big guy out there.
Yes.
6'3", 217.
I'm going to say he's a very big guy. Big difference maker on this defense as well.
Now we got third and long. I assume we'll run some sort of vert pattern here to the wide side of the field.
They got a little bit of pressure
And
too.
they did.
Just no time.
No time.
Sacked on the
14,
play.
Trepko sacked again.
Hudson defense
You know, tackle in the backfield.
coming to
number
play on
17,
this
Josh
past
Gilbert.
drive.
I think that drive was the first shaky drive I've seen from our offensive line there.
Yep. And that's bound to happen. I mean, that's part of the game. You can't have a perfect drive every single possession that you get the ball, but the biggest thing is how you're going to respond on this punt. And when it comes to the defensive end, if you can match their energy. Old House was a little bit late. That's all right. Let's go for a punt by Preston Youngblood.
See if he can. Another
Ooh,
good boot.
another big boot.
Came up on it a little bit. Oh, it's on the ground.
Oh, that.
Oh, and he's taking it around the edge again. Oh. Looked like it was
14, Crowell
fixing
on
to be a big
return.
hit.
I was going to say that block on the edge right there looked like a little bit of a holding. It was hard to tell, and Jayhawk crowd definitely saw it.
You know, and they get the ball right where we had it. They've got great field
First and 10
position.
for the Hudson Pirates from the 40-yard line.
Defense has to make a big stop right here to help slow down this.
We need to generate some momentum. I'd like to see us send some heat here. Maybe get a sack.
Go for the inside draw.
In there.
Complete.
Oh.
Just a missed tackle.
Shook off the tackles and continues to churn the legs.
Ball out.
Tough run.
A little bit of enthusiasm with ball out.
Tackled by a few Jayhawks.
Oh, recovered. It was
34
recovered by,
check.
take a guess, Grayson Sadler. He's been tearing it up so far this second half.
Man of many talents. Go down
He's
to-
probably, if I'm him right now, I'm telling my coaches, we haven't been able to do much offensively. Maybe try giving me the
I
rock.
was going to say, be the first go-to.
Yeah.
Especially if they get down to the goal line right here. Give them the Nathan Novak special fullback dive.
Always a classic play. Oh,
Shaky start.
interesting blitz.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn,
He
this
throws
pass
that
falls
ball
incomplete.
hard with intention.
yeah. I mean, that ball was like ping pong game out there.
Yeah,
Pinball.
really. It's hard to see where that ball goes when he's throwing it so dang fast, especially
Seemed like all 22 players on the field had touched the ball before it went out of bounds.
before it went out. I'm going to say with these lights, ball gets harder and harder
Third
to
down for
see.
the Pirates.
Hopefully the lights don't get too bright for our men as they got to close this one out with 3:34 left.
Go do 3rd down and 6. Looks to drop
Screen,
back
tunnel screen, a little bit blocked up.
Davis pass.
And they're gonna get a
complete.
stop.
5 Lyle Olson.
4th and short.
In on the tackle,
And I
number
bet I
5,
can guess what's
Kyle
coming
Buckner.
here. Davis quarterback
55,
power.
Bell.
right up the middle. Or even
I think they're going to run it to the wide side of the field.
Bring up 4th
or
and
even a
short
different
for the
Philly
Pirates.
special this time. A QB dive.
Quarterback sneak, I would be willing to guess that Davis is going to have the ball here.
They have to give it into their best playmaker's hands, especially in clutch situations. As he's lining up in the shotgun and for a 4th and 1, crucial down.
Hudson's going to take a timeout. They didn't like what they
Timeout
saw.
on the field. Hudson calls timeout.
And those timeouts, I mean, they may seem minimal now, but when it comes down to the later end of the game, they're very crucial on last-second drives. So burning a timeout right here is a win for a Jayhawk defense.
I'd like to see the make some noise sign come out here for this 4th and 1.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this Jayhawk crowd responds. Trying to be silenced by that timeout, but the cheer team is not letting that phase them at all. Keeping the energy high and really motivating this crowd. Doing a terrific job.
Jayhawk Nation, get on your feet here. Big 4th and 1. Jude Sullivan, the extra D lineman,
Swings it
rolling out
outside.
left. He's just gonna
grass.
he's gonna take that first down.
Leisurely walks for a 1st down.
Had the option to throw or pass.
12 Davis on
Smart.
the keeper.
They move the chains
Left
onward
keeper,
for another
Pirate
first down. Take it down, 1st down and 10, right on the 27-yard line as they're inching towards the red zone here. Proven successful for whenever they get it to the red zone, they're willing to score.
Oh,
So keep
Davis
it.
on the keeper. Slides. I think he
Ball's
actually
over.
fell
I
down.
was going to say it was
In on the stop.
a very
from 5, Kyle
awkward
Buckner.
slide
Number 10,
that he
Jude
took
Sullivan.
there on that one, but a decent gain, moving down to 2nd
for
down.
the Pirates.
Seems like on this drive as well, they've been keeping it in Camden Davis's hand, especially on those sneaks and even sometimes passing. But that's going to be the key, is stopping that playmaker in the backfield.
Yeah, you know, and the longer the drive goes, the more tired he's going to get. So bend, don't break mentality here.
'Cause they've had a very long drive thus far. So go for the pitch.
Good play by Kale, keeping the outside contained.
Down to a 3rd. Looks like 4 or even
Number 17,
5.
Gilbert, the ball carrier. In on the tackle, number 10,
And
Jude
realistically,
Sullivan.
this is 4-down territory.
Oh, easily.
Number 5,
They
Kyle
know that they
Buckner.
have 2 downs to go get these next
Bring up
5 yards.
3rd down.
And the Jayhawks
So,
are going to give it all they got.
I
Make
wouldn't
sure they don't
be
get it.
surprised to see that Camden Davis QB power here to the wide side of the field.
I'm going to say, like I said earlier, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You
Right
gotta give it
on.
into that man's hands. Let's go for a 3rd down.
There it
Yep,
is.
right
He's got
outside.
the option to pass as well.
Number 12, Davis.
Oh,
ball
no
carrier.
flag,
A close
Forced
call
out of
right
bounds by number
there.
but
five.
it's going to
Kyle
be
Buckner.
a 1st down, I believe.
Doesn't seem to be
Depending on
moving the
spot.
chains.
Nope. 4th and 1 again.
1.
Bring up
A
fourth
little
and
bit
short for the
meatier of a
Pirates.
4th and 1 here than last time,
And
but
that's such a difficult thing to do when they're doing that QB power, right? Is those cornerbacks are being preoccupied by the wide receivers because they still have to hold their responsibility of doing coverage when he fakes that throw. But then if cornerbacks aren't there to make that play, it makes linebackers' jobs a heck of a lot harder.
he's going to go right under center. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and sneak
There's a
this ball.
Here. Yep.
They do, but not any push.
Stonewall.
Davis on the quarterback sneak.
Jayhawk defense is Kyle Buck now
Yeah,
is hyped up with the fist pump.
that's a heck of a play right there by Kyle Bucknell.
Should be short.
They're going to bring the chains out.
Chains out.
And official timeout.
See if they bring out the note
To
card
me,
here.
it looked like nothing doing there.
Seems all the Jayhawk players are pointing in Jayhawk direction. Let's see how this one goes. This would be a huge break. As we pan to the spot. Taking closer in. It's
No
short.
chance. No
It's
chance.
short. Jayhawk football starting down 1st and 10.
There's the momentum we needed.
A terrific stand by the Jayhawk defense. I mean, inspirational showing right there. Not letting them gain an inch. So redoing. Here we go. Respotting the ball as Jayhawks take possession. 1st down and 10. With 1:08 go in the 3rd quarter, starting right at the 16-yard line. Got a long 84 yards to go to get to the end zone, but proven time and time again that they can get there.
I'd love to see the offensive line really set the tone here on this drive again. Get back to know what we know how to do, you know?
Definitely. 1st down and 10.
Sorry, just the student section is making me laugh there.
I was going to say it was hard to pay attention even from up here with just random bursts of
Timeout on the field.
cheering as we take a timeout. If you're in that hole right now for the Jayhawks, Carson, what are you telling each and one of those players out there?
You know, I'm telling the offensive line that let's set the tone here. Let's go down and let's put together an 83-yard drive and let's end this game.
I'm McMartin talking to my quarterback. I'm trying to keep him cool, calm, relaxed, especially, I mean, this is one of the first really stressful settings of the year.
And as you said, I have no doubt in my mind that Treptow will stay cool, calm, and collected here.
Most definitely. He's battle tested for sure as we go 1st down and 10 from the shotgun.
Nice
Runs
trap
up the
play,
middle.
just what I
Gets
wanted.
the edge.
Stiff arm.
Knocked out of bounds for number 17, Gilbert.
Wyatt Vanderwerf. I mean, that's all I got to
enough
say
for a
right there.
Jayhawk
He's been
touchdown.
good the past couple games.
Just a beautiful trap play.
Textbook.
Pulled
right
the
out of
kick.
the playbook.
Running back follow that guard spot there, right up the hole.
Poetry in motion.
You could have drove a truck through that hole.
Oh, yeah. For every good running back run, there's always a good lineman block. Go for the
Play action.
play action. That's the play action that they were looking for. Smartly throws it away.
Trippler's pass falls
I think
incomplete.
Nobody in the vicinity.
Intentional grounding
Yeah.
for sure.
We have a flag on the play.
I was waiting for the call. I wasn't too sure. Especially
He
since
was in the
wasn't out of
pocket, and there's no one in the area.
Yeah,
Calls
that was.
intentional grounding.
But that was that play action that they were looking for right there, especially with the new change, trying to carry that momentum down. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't get the call
We couldn't get everyone blocked.
to work. Yeah.
It seems as this game goes on, they're sending more and more blitzes, which is Hudson-esque defense. Send a lot of blitzes.
Great packages too.
I think what we need to do is we need to run some sweeps to get outside of the blitz zone, and we're going to find a lot of success, or some screen plays.
Yep. Go 2nd and long here. Another hard
And
run.
22 Van
Falling forward.
Wyatt's,
time.
yeah, Wyatt's just going to let him know that
Sundyne.
he's still here, and he's going to be here for another quarter. Just putting his shoulder down, making it hurt.
I don't think Hudson's too happy about that. Seems every time he runs the ball, he's always lowering that shoulder, falling forward, and trying to pick up those extra yards.
3rd and 18. Last thing you want to do here is take a sack.
Try to make it a 4th and manageable, or even don't put you too far behind the sticks.
Don't turn it over and don't lose more yards, and it's going to be just all right.
Yep. Block it up all right.
We got a flag, but Tice Larson has got the first down.
Number 7, Tice Larson.
There's a flag on the opposite 30.
Interesting spot. Called by a
flag on the play. Apparently illegal shift on the
Illegal shift
offense.
on the Jayhawks.
Very nitpicky so far this game for illegal shifts and motions. So I'm interested to see if that's something they clean up this next week, or if this is an ongoing thing. I'm not too sure.
I'll be right there with you.
'Cause I don't remember all of these calls from last week. But then again, it could be a completely different situation when you're going against a pretty good team.
I believe we're just going to take it into the 4th quarter here with a 3rd and 23. That's just an unfortunate. You have almost a game-breaking play there with that pass to Tice Larson.
Quarter.
But instead,
For tonight is Jesup Jayhawks 21.
we have a 3rd and 24.
Pirates
3rd and 24. See if they can cook
But
something
12
up.
minutes on the clock.
I mean, it's going to be a dogfight this last quarter, especially since Jayhawks are up by 7. As of right now, it's going to be pretty gritty. We'll see the
What does
Jayhawks
grit
do.
mean to you?
What is grit? Ooh, grit. Especially for these positions, for the running back position primarily, it's going to be sticking your nose in between the tackles and trying to fight for that every yard. On defense primarily, for those defensive linemen, staying low, trying to get through the blocks, and the linebackers still having the ability to read and process, but also attacking. Because every inch, I mean, football's a game of inches. I'll say that time and time and again. Football's a game of inches, and you got to fight for every inch you have, because that's the difference between a 21-14 game and a 21-21 game.
Couldn't agree more. And that's just exactly what we need to do in this last quarter, because we just converted that 3rd and long. And you know what? We got to show a little grit here and try and convert another one and have another clean-cut play.
Say 4th quarter is the biggest quarter of the game. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's why we begin with a 3rd and 24 right on the Jayhawk 26-yard line. See what we can draw up.
Rolling out. Oh, a little screen
a
play.
Screen action. Let's get that blocked up.
Oh, Wyatt running through some tackles, but all in all, it's going to be stopped. Creative play call there by the coaching staff.
Definitely. That'll bring up a 4th and down.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Jayhawks. Number 4, Preston Youngblood.
With Preston Youngblood.
Jayhawks.
I've seen cannons with less power than this kid's leg so far tonight.
You wore the soccer cleats today, all right. Let's go back.
And
another big
one. This one off to the right, and a good bounce. Get him going backwards. Nick Moore forced him to the sideline and just
steps out of bounds.
And Kean Crowell on the return.
Since the punt return for a touchdown, we've been much cleaner in that aspect of our game.
Yep, needed that just to sharpen it up just a little bit. Now the Pirates gain control right on what seems to be the
1st and 10 from the
35 yard line. Defense needing another stop. Seems like we've been relying on them a lot as Hudson takes it 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Camden Davis.
Quarterback Sweep right.
Number 12, Cameron Davis, ball carrier.
Evan Sabeka just wrapped him up. He's my MVP so far on the defensive side of the ball.
Just a complete game changer.
Taking away that quarterback inside zone has been monster.
He's directing it all outside, and if the edge do their job, if everyone does their job on the play, ends up with a loss of one. I mean, having Evan at nose as a center, I would be shivering my timbers, to put it lightly. So we go for a 2nd 11. Drops back. Good pass, a dart.
Another dart.
Wow.
Across the middle.
Great throw, good catch.
Pass complete.
As that Davis to Olson connection stays alive here.
Still looking for that Camden squared connection, but I'll remain patient. As we'll move the sticks for another first down.
Be enough for a
like I said at the start,
down.
Hudson wants to see the vert routes and they want to see the slants and screens. And when you see Davis going to that drop step, it's going over the middle.
Yep. I was going to say they want to keep it as simplistic as possible.
I could see a screen coming here or a run. Yep.
Davis's pass complete. Number 5,
we've done a good job of
Olsen.
containing those screens. They haven't been the cleanest on executing, but he caught that football.
A nice little turf monster. Definitely helped out a lot.
Definitely caught the football there.
Tried to bargain his way. It seems like Jay's making an appearance. Going at the biggest time of the game when we needed them most.
Yeah, we might need to sub him in at Mike linebacker. Have him fly over the offensive line for the sack. None of our defensive players have wings as far as I'm concerned. A flag.
Back on the play.
Spin move.
Another
ankle pick by
by
Press
number 4, Youngblood. We do have a flag on the play.
Is that hand position?
I'm
Unless
as
that's
lost
signaling,
as you.
Unless that's signaling a
We have a legal shift.
Illegal shift.
illegal shift. Man, I gotta start learning these hand calls if I'm gonna be doing this.
I thought someone gave someone an arm bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did somebody give him WWE armbar off the ropes?
Jay is motioning the crowd to make some noise as we head for this big 2nd and long. We're in the 3-4 defense.
Some motion over that wide receiver.
Spread look. Davis took the snap. Blitz coming.
Looks to escape.
He's looking to
Wow,
escape.
he's fast. Still keeping his eyes down the
looking
field. A drop.
Drop pass.
Davis's pass intended
Great
for
play
number
by
15,
Davis. Can't take that one away from him because that was beautiful. Extending the play, finding the open receiver over the middle, but
That's a great thing to have in a quarterback, is somebody that can
third down
really create with their legs and keep that play going for as long as possible.
8 minutes left in this 4th quarter, and if we get a stop here, it is very plausible that we put a drive together to end this game.
I was going to say, I don't want to see this game end either. I mean, it's been a blast being up here so far, especially for a tight-knit game as we move on to 3rd and long for the Pirates as he drops back.
Fake screen over the middle, missed tackle.
Missed tackle.
And we're going to finally wrap him up.
Should have been short.
Just short.
Should have been short.
4th and 2.
Davis
yes,
pass complete. Number
costly
11,
mistake because now it's 4th and manageable for this Pirate team.
It was kind of a bubble go post type route combo.
Yep. A little decoy.
And Camden Davis doing his best Treptow impression with the fake out to the screen.
Fake look.
Got our safeties and linebackers out of position to open up the middle.
We move down for 4th and 2. Jayhawks stop them on the.
I'm going to guess Davis is rolling out to the right here.
Yep. Rolls out, looks to pass. Evan through the line.
Made a man miss, and he's going to get that first down.
Man, he's quick.
Davis on the keeper.
Just shifty.
Be enough
Very
for a
long
Pirate first down.
strides. when he's moving through the pocket and even outside.
You know, when he breaks that outside contained, he's going to be a problem. We've done a good job at times tonight, but other times he's just been slippery and he's converted.
He's been their calling card. I'm wondering whose responsibility it is for outside contained, because that's got to be the biggest responsibility as of right now.
Somebody's
Jayhawk defense.
We got to step up here. Somebody's got to make a play.
Get out 1st and 10.
Roll
outside.
Quarterback power left.
To the middle.
Number 3, Cale Chisel.
Davis on the
Makes
keeper.
a nice tackle.
Number 5, Kyle Bucknell in on the tackle. Along with number 3,
Chisel and Kyle Bucknell have put together quite a game at linebacker.
Very much so. Having great senior leadership, especially on that defensive end.
I'll bring up
Really
second
directing
down
the flow of traffic.
I love seeing the swagger out there. Teams who play with confidence just play better on average.
They do.
And
we'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 to go.
I'd like to see Preston Youngblood get in here for a sack.
Go for the pass. Block it cleanly.
Nice
great
read,
throw.
and that's going to be a touch. No, Nick Moore takes
Just
him down
short.
to 2.
Another great throw.
Pass complete to number 2, Van Dyke.
Now the Hudson Pirates are marching down the
Tackle
field,
number 11, Nick
looking
Moore.
to put 7 on the board.
I mean, Davis just put that right in the middle of
Right
our
on the
zone.
money. Right on the money.
Cover 3, the 2 linebackers have a hook curl zone, and he ran just beyond that zone and sat in there, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
It's a terrific throw for the senior quarterback.
But now there's no guarantee you're scoring here.
He's under center now for that sneak.
Sneak.
Eaton alive.
Davis on the sneak up the middle.
Will that be enough though?
Met in the hole by
Skylar
number 15,
Blade.
Skylar Blade.
Just unblocked there, seemingly.
They'll bring up 2nd down and short. Inside the goal line.
We'll bring up 2nd down for the Pirates.
And you wonder if they ran that play 3 more times, they'll probably score, but you wonder if that's discouraging enough to keep them away from doing that.
There's no guarantees in this great game. We'll see if they go right back to it here on 2nd down.
And they're going. Fumble!
And the ball's on the ground.
Seems to pick it up, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And I wonder what they're calling that.
Apparently recovered by the Pirates.
And assuming on the recovery, is he down? If he had a knee down, I guess. I have no clue what the technical rule for that is.
It seemed just like a botched snap.
Yep.
But we have 5 minutes left, and a stop here and a couple 1st downs, and this game's over.
So we go. Now they move back to the shotgun.
Spread.
It's got to be a
Slant drag. Tipped.
4th down. Jayhawk
Wow.
defense came to play. Like you were mentioned earlier, bend but do not break.
Yes.
That brings up 4th and goal.
It's wear and tear.
Great
on
defense. 4th and goal. This is it.
I mean, this is the biggest play of the game, and
Hudson's going to take a timeout. Once again, I'm going to do a Tony Romo impression. I'm thinking this is going to be a rollout right with Davis, and they're going to try and find either Van Dyke or Olsen on the drag route, heading towards that right pylon.
I was going to say, he's been rolling out all this game, so I think the biggest priority for this Jayhawk defense is really trying to keep him inside the tackles and him having to cut up through when he goes out. I'm interested to see who makes the play for this Jayhawk defense. Because this is crunch time right here. We have 4:55 left in the 4th quarter to go. Somebody's got to step up and make this play.
I'd love to see Kyle Bucknell make a play here. He's played so well tonight. He deserves to make a senior-like play tonight.
And he's been everywhere so far tonight as well.
Literally everywhere. He's just like my driver in golf. He's going to be everywhere.
He's scattered a little bit, but he's still taking it the distance, giving everything it's got. I'm excited to see this energy as the Jayhawks walk out the defense on what could be the biggest down of this football game. Let's move on.
And if they try to run it up the middle, I bet Evan Speck is going to have something to say about it.
Somebody needs to
watch for the rollout right. And they do. They're going to try and go to the pylon.
Bring him down.
And knocked down by Kyle Bucknell. What a stop on the 2-yard line.
One of the biggest stops.
Ball be turned over on down.
The season thus far, everyone doing their responsibility. Bell getting the pressure, looking to wrap up. I mean, he couldn't go anywhere. Everyone did the responsibility, took care of coverage. Rest is history. Jayhawks take possession.
Everyone in the complex had to know that was going to be a rollout right. And everyone played their positions, did their responsibility, and they did their job.
Timeout worked effectively for us and used it to our advantage. But now, backed up a little bit as it's 1st down and 10 right inside our own 10-yard line.
I'd like to see some quarterback power here to give us some room.
Dangerous territory.
Quarterback power to give us some room.
It's a little pitch out. He's brought down right away.
Barely got out.
Vanderwerth, the ball carrier.
Just tripped up on his own feet.
Yep.
And
scary territory.
At this point, you just got to get some room for your punter.
Very, very scary territory when we're inside this 1-yard line.
And we're running a little bit of a hurry up on our own 1.
Trying to catch them out of base alignment.
We're going to put Kyle in
motion. Yep.
He's going to take the quarterback sneak.
Kyle Bucknell takes a snap, run up the center.
I really like that play call.
I like that play call. I mean, we got to fight for some room at least to see if we can have an actual feasible play.
I still don't know if I pass here.
3rd down for the Jayhawks.
Very risky.
Very, very risky.
But with an intelligent quarterback like Ryan Treptow, I think he'll be able to have the security of the ball and understand the situation.
Yeah, the Hudson pressure the second half's been a little bit tough, and a safety is they are going to get the ball back with a chance to win the game.
Yeah, safety's crucial.
You'd rather let your defense have another chance to show out with 50 yards.
Let's see, looks like they're going to be taking a timeout. Because they want to talk it over before they make this 3rd down play.
And timeout on the field.
That's kind of what I thought you were doing with the horn.
All right, Cameron, with 3 minutes left, 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. What's your play call here?
Play call? I mean, I feel like it all depends on how much faith Nick Martin has in his offense. But I think realistically, the smart decision has to be run, right? Especially with 3:33 to go. You take 25 seconds off that clock, gives them shorter time to be able to march down the field. But then again, they're having short field position. But the odds of you getting this conversion on 3rd down is pretty unlikely.
You know, if we punt it, we're going to have to number 4, Creel, is going to have a chance to return it. And we've seen how electric of an athlete he can be so far.
Especially with a short porch for the punter. It's going to be tough. But we go down to 3rd down and 10 with the Jayhawks inside their own 5-yard line.
I don't see anything too crazy happening here.
Me neither.
Just a quarterback
they try
run.
To pack the middle.
Yeah.
Gains a little bit of real estate, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, that's just enough to get your punt off, and we're going to put our trust back in that defense.
Testing that defense, and it's done well thus far. As you see, the clock's ticking right now, so we'll even go below 3 minutes.
Preston Youngblood, I hope, has been informed that he needs to kick it to the numbers because
we can't be giving this guy a chance. Seems like he has plenty of space back there.
Yep. He's in that U in the new Jesup logo in the end zone. Clean snap. Nice air time, but number 4 is going to get under that. He's going to have a chance at it. Down the right side.
He looks to get that edge. Blocking the back. It's coming back. I thought I saw a flag fly. I'm fairly certain I saw a block in the back, but I could be wrongfully mistaken. I guess I am mistaken.
There you're going to get it at the 15. And
wow.
We just had trouble in the punt coverage with Creel, and give credit to the kid. He's an athletic kid. It really has got that quick twitch steps. But here we go.
Try to shoot for a turnover.
2 minutes 40. Clock could be a factor here.
So he drops back for the pass. Nothing's open.
Evan Specka causing a little bit of havoc down there. He's going to throw it to the 7.
Going to the 7-yard line.
Gets out of bounds as well.
And that's going to be crucial of stopping that clock.
And can this Jayhawk defense muster up one more stop here? This is a program-changing game here if we get this win.
I mean, this is going to be a core indicator of how the rest of the season is going to go for the Jayhawks, especially looking into the future of some tough scheduled opponents, especially in conference play as they move on to second down.
Wyatt Vanderwerf, have a day.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a playmaker making a play.
Like a
Simply putting it.
greyhound in a bunny forest, he sniffed that one out and he had no chance. 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes left to go in the game.
And clock's ticking, second by second.
Who's going to be the one to make the play?
Davis is in the
Davis
back.
drops back, slant routes across the middle.
Decent rush.
Caught it, touchdown
Terrific
Hudson.
catch. Wow. Terrific catch made by Hudson.
Hudson-esque slant routes. And that's just good play call.
And a beautiful ball thrown by Camden Davis as well, but even a better catch.
But they're going to go for the PAT, and it's not.
A PAT, as I like to say.
Oh, Hudson is going to go for 2 as the coach is directing their offense to stay out there. And here it is.
The play of this game.
I don't know.
Did you just?
Someone's faking
He's faking a cramp.
I don't know. I'm not going to say he's faking it, but
I'm hearing.
I don't.
But then he walks.
I think he had a cramp on the sideline.
But he seems to be doing
a strategic play as he tried to get a stoppage. But anyways,
it's all speculation.
Hudson going for 2.
Going for the outside.
And they've got it.
Makes
22-21 Hudson. We're going to have a chance here.
And that's all they need. 2-minute drill. This is what you practice for leading up to the game. To this moment right here, Friday night lights, can't get better than this. As Hudson takes the 1-point lead.
It's just a really interesting play there.
Very.
I didn't know if they didn't like what they saw or they were going to come out to the alignment and call a timeout and take the PAT,
Yes.
but
A very interesting sequence of events right there.
the player went down. You hate to speculate what it was because it very well could have been a cramp. But anyways, that's here nor there as it's just football.
Play's
We got
over.
1:55.
Yep, exactly. And that's the beauty about football is plays only last right around from 7 to 10 seconds, right? Right after, it's over, done with.
And this
Move
game
on.
is far from over. We have a lot of time to put this ball in the end zone.
I think this kick return is going to be a big indicator about what we can do to get this drive going. The Jayhawks are looking to make some noise.
Lyle Olson stepping back to kick one more time.
Let's see what the Jayhawks can muster up on this kick return.
A little bit of a squibber. Nick Moore's going to get a chance.
Good protection as well.
Down to
Wrapped up.
25. Here it is. 2-minute drill at your 25.
I mean, this is what you live for right here. This is what you do for those 3-hour practices during the summer.
Jayhawks got 2 timeouts.
Plenty of real estate to work with here.
There's no reason to panic, but definitely reason to have some urgency.
That's for certain.
And the Jayhawk offensive line needs to hunker down. They need to keep Grayson Sadler out of there, as he's been a menace back there all night.
I'm going to say, keeping their blocking assignments and trying to keep Ryan inside the pocket as he moves out. Great coverage.
Just didn't get it.
I'm going to say great coverage by the Hudson Pirates. They know now that they're looking to pass the ball. So it falls incomplete. There's 1:41 left to go in the ball game. Moving down to 2nd down and 10. I wonder if running's completely out of the equation.
I definitely don't think it should be abolished here. I think you get out of bounds after a 10-yard gain, you give yourself a lot better chance.
Yeah. Even a nice toss play. Flag comes out. Good pocket.
Nice. Tice Larson. He's got some room, and they got to get up and spike this here. A little bit of confusing play. Treptow seemed confused in the pocket and then just throws an absolute bullet to Tice Larson across the middle.
As he moved down with the play. Clock begins to roll as the chains have been moved. Go 1st down and 10 right at the 44-yard line as Treptow falls back. A little bit of outside pressure.
Oh, he's got some room.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the speed of the kid.
Ryan Treptow out of bounds on that play as well. Clock stops. Or maybe
1:19 left.
Move it down to the Pirates territory. He did get out of bounds.
Just like that, there's some life in this Jayhawks student section.
Move down 1st and 10.
Rolling out to the right.
Wow.
Just, I was out of bounds.
I was going to say a terrific catch nevertheless, but
a good way to get it out. Didn't take a sack. Nothing hurt.
nothing hurt at all. As we have 73 seconds left on the clock.
I wouldn't hate, since we have 2 timeouts yet, I wouldn't hate to see that little fake screen quarterback draw.
A little bit of trickiness.
I could easily see that eating up 20 yards.
See what McMartin has drawn up. With a 2nd down and 10, right on the 45. Ryan drops back.
Oh, he's going to take that right up the middle.
He's
got some room! To the outside. Wow.
Gets down. And out of bounds.
I believe he's out of bounds.
As the Jayhawks student section goes wild after that terrific run.
1:03 left on the clock.
Takes a snap, sits down right in the pocket, sees nothing but open green to his left.
58 seconds left. If they can't get this play called in time, they should think about taking a timeout.
Clock is running.
But they're just going to go down.
Let's keep this
run play, then call a timeout.
Quick throw.
Oh.
Incomplete. Flags on the play.
I think it's going to be OPI.
That would be a very costly mistake.
A needed penalty, though, as I think he was going to intercept that football if he didn't play a little defense.
Yep.
Yes, it was offensive pass interference.
Unfortunately.
As I don't know who the left cornerback over there was, but he sniffed.
He was
I believe, I can't see from here, I don't have my binoculars, but 15, Camden Bell sniffed that one out from the beginning. He had an idea that was going to be a curl, but
and that moves
back to the 35. They got a little eager there.
Now the Jayhawks are ready to play. We'll move on to a 1st and very long.
Hudson's going to bring some heat there.
Brings 5. Oh, eaten alive.
Yeah, need to use your timeout here.
Ball's got to come out as soon as possible, especially with that stunt coming through.
Holding on us.
I'm assuming they accept that penalty. Even more. But then they regain that 1st down, I guess. They're contemplating right now.
They're going to take them back. It looks like, and they are. So we shouldn't have to take our timeout here.
Still have many timeouts to be able to process what's going on here. Inside the 50, I mean, realistically, we need to get it down to that 20, 10-yard line to have a chance of even a field goal.
Yeah, we got 40 seconds left.
The Jayhawks rightfully take a timeout. Definitely recollect their thoughts.
Regroup as the clock's about to start. Give these O-linemen a breath. You got 40 seconds left. You got 44 yards of field to eat up. And you know, obviously, we're looking to throw it here. And Nick Moore deep route is a very good option. Try and force a DPI. Something good's going to happen if you try and give it to Nick Moore.
I was going to say, we have plenty of playmakers on the offensive end, whether that be Tice Larson so far this game, Nick Moore, speedy, agile runner right off the end. And
Tice Larson post route, I think, could be a good play here as well.
Now, of course, Hudson's on this is going to hang some safeties back to make sure they take care of that deep ball.
The problem is Hudson has their best athletes here at the secondary position.
Looks deep. Finds.
Dropped pass.
Costly mistake.
It's okay.
But nothing hurt.
35 seconds left.
New down. Nothing's wrong. Great play call, though, to free him up.
You know, that route concept is a really nice, it's a nice play. Take a deep breath. Still got 35 seconds. Time's not going to be an issue here.
I'm going to say extended those defensive backs.
It's either we're going to get stopped on downs or we're just not going to score.
Certainly, especially on the second and long. And now we're going into an empty set here.
Looks like a little bit of trickery.
So look to see off the edge. Looks deep down. Completely covered. Great defense by the Hudson Pirates.
Yeah, had that one sniffed out.
Now we got 28 seconds left on a third and long. Got to at least gain some type of yardage to make this more attainable for a fourth down.
It was a good idea, though. They kept Kyle and Wyatt there in a max protect position, you know, to help keep Hudson out of there and give Treptow time to throw.
Certainly. This is where moments are made and playmakers are born. Clutch time like this for a 3rd and 30. I mean, odds are stacked against you. This is time where you need to go. Motion out. Gets no
Treptow
time.
gets a little time.
Gets a little bit of legs. And that's all right.
We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to have 4th and long.
Clock's been ticking for a little bit. Still take a timeout. Covered. Looks like it's going to be right around a 4th and 20 right now for the Jayhawks.
You know, no matter the score of this game, you got to just salute the effort of these guys.
You got to appreciate how hard they've been playing thus far, and even in these last final minutes. I mean, they've been putting everything out on the line to try to win this football game for their hometown.
And I mean, just last year, they lost this Hudson team by, what was it, 40 points?
I guess I do not know for certain, but I think it was right around there, yes.
It was definitely a rout, and now you play them to the point where they need to score a 2-point conversion to take a 1-point lead with the final minutes of the game.
Yep. Yes. Last year they lost 37-0. So very major
still a lot of time left in this game, but no matter what, I'm very proud of these guys. They've really given the fans something to be proud of.
Most certainly.
But either or.
Head down to the biggest play of the game. Hudson up by 1. The Jayhawks on the 2nd and long. Right on their own 34-yard line as Lions in the shotgun, looking to make a play. He takes that snap back, rolls out right, nothing but green space, great blocking, looks downfield, contested. Great coverage by the Hudson Pirates.
1v1. Nick Moore couldn't come up with it.
Just a great contested ball.
You know, disappointing loss. But, you know, that's a great fight.
I was going to say,
a solid Hudson team and we played them to the last second.
Yep, and I'm not always the biggest fan of moral victories, but I mean this was definitely a strong showing tonight by the Jayhawks. It's definitely a lesson learned.
I'll make it clear I'm not a big fan of moral victories either, but this is as close as you can get to a moral victory.
Yes, certainly. I mean, a couple times that we shot ourselves in the foot.
And that's going to do it, and that's a tough loss for these boys.
Paid dividends towards the end.
It'll hurt for today, tonight, and tomorrow. But
They got to scratch it off.
once Sunday hits, you got to watch some film, move on to the next week, because there's more football to be played.
Yes, sir. Season is far from over as the Hudson Pirates beat the Jesup Jayhawks 22-21 as our final. Just a terrific game.
Yeah, terrific game. Not much more than that can be said. Hudson and Jesup players showed great class the whole game, great class. It got a little bit chippy, but both coaching staffs are very good, keeping their players in check. And
it's going to be a very bright future for both programs, especially for this next upcoming season. I mean, look for big things to happen in Jayhawk football as well as Pirate football.
And I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed listening to us ramble and talk about some Jayhawk football.
I'm Camden Auctioner.
And I'm Carson Lenow.
Have a good night, Jesup.
Stay classy, Jesup.